Arkadaşlar merhabalar. Kurtuluş'taki Mahalla Festivali'ne interaktif bir gösteriyle devam ediyoruz. İzleyelim bakalım. İyi seyirler.
She had the power, a lot of power, but most important power is transform the man in pig.
But this is like a very old lesson which is already dissolved actually.
Okay, we know her in the Odyssea, okay, when Ulysses arrived in her island, okay, she was a queen of this island and she had the power and she had a big temple with a lot of animals and like a forest, okay, animals and forest, and she had the power over the animal and the forest, and the animal protect her, okay, and the official story say when you can come stay with us, don't worry, it's no clothes. You are welcome. The official story tell us Ulysses arrived.
Official story is a joke.
Yeah, it's lie, we know it. But we need to...
Who are the officials in here?
What are the officials? But we need to tell the official story for us, right? Okay. What Homero who wrote this story, okay? What Homero write? When Ulysses arrived, the king friend tried to take the power of this island, okay? And she transformed every people in pig. But when she see Ulysses, she fall in love with him, and they stay together. No, it's Homero says. They stay together 7 years. You can you speak English, you understand, or we can translate. Leader. Okay.
Actually, like we have a lot about Kirke'nin here. Şöyle Kirke'den bahsediyoruz aslında genel olarak. Bu arada bence girdap bozmayalım da devam edelim. Kirke'nin erkekleri domuza çevirdiği ve domuza çevirdiği erkeklerle ilgili aslında kötü bir konu vardı. Aslında Ulysses'ten bildiğiniz bir karakter, Odysseus'la aşklarıyla arasındaki aşkla tanınıyor ve yani bu official hikaye derken I think there is no official story. If we keep up with official story, it doesn't matter that we are having this control.
Let's come, don't worry.
Get in.
We have another story, another point of view about Kirke. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. She was a very feminist character. Okay. Why? She had rapers, and the man tried to rape her and have the power. But she had power. She was powerful. Okay. And the man don't like this. Okay. And she has the power to transform the man in pig because it's true. Okay. The man tried to rape her and she hate this. Okay. She has the power and she won't use this power and make I don't know, woman power in her Iceland. Okay. And the man hates this and try to kill her or rape her, and she defended. she was a I don't know, character to the woman powerful, because when we work over the Iliad, a lot of woman is just a, I don't know, mother or daughter, no woman to have power. Kirke had a lot of power and had the power about her Islam. She was a reference to the woman happiness.
Aslında kötü ünüyle tanınan kadınlardan biri olarak tarihte Kirke'nin aslında bütün hikayesinin öz tohumu olduğuyla ilgili yeni bir bakış açısı geliştirdik aslında. Bu son dönemde Madeline'leri ya da işte bu sürede bu yıl okuyanlarımız varsa ki eminim ki vardır. Dolayısıyla aslında Kirke'nin bu saldırgan davranışlarının altında yatan başka nedenler vardı ve bu böyle erkek temelli anlatıda bunlar anlatılmıyordu tabii ki.
What do you think about Kirke? Okay, you like this image of feminism. What do you think about Kirke? You like Kirke or not? You like the kind of power or?
I do like it. I mean, a woman needs fight, but everyone needs to fight. If you're other, you need to know your wizard and you need to know what you want and how to keep it and make an epic out of it.
Yeah, what do you think?
Be a grandma is about to be happy a woman without any limits or any level goddess names to be a mother.
Okay.
I believe Kirke doesn't have a special kind of strength than the other goddesses. When you look at it, all the goddesses and the gods, they all have some specific powers. It's not just Kirke. But the difference in here is Kirke didn't let her to be abused emotionally. If the other goddesses use their power as Kirke, it will be the same. They will be the same. They will use the same power as her too.
Well, I think Kirke is interesting because I think historically she's one of the first goddess that was identified as a feminist figure. Even though Homerus wrote about her, she's also mentioned before, but I think it's in Greek mythology.
What?
In Greek mythology, she's one of the first that is mentioned as a feminist goddess, and later on, history changed about it and reinterpreted her story also to be like against patriarchy and all. What is patriarchy?
Hey, this is why you like her.
Yeah.
We can go in another direction because you go mad. Believe me. Yeah, if you go in the same direction. Okay. Another point of view about Kirke?
Actually, I have to know more about her story. I'm not sure if I understand all of her point of view or the point of her power.
Yeah.
I have no idea about her story.
Now
I'm trying first.
Yeah.
I can say something.
Yeah, of course.
I think the original history of Kirke is not that original because I think through the in every process of humankind we create some stories. We keep telling the same stories over and over again. Only the writer or the storyteller is changing, but the story is the same. So I think that presentation of Kirke really showed how men or the masculine world or masculine point of view see woman or powerful woman and her weak point, which is love, because woman or the feminine energy is something so related with love or caring or loving something. And in that story also, when she loses her power is when she's fall in love with a man.
Yeah.
So I think it's a recreation of the same old story, and also being powerful is about being cruel, which is so masculine.
You're welcome.
And I don't know, maybe we are still living the same story in our lives too. For example, me as a woman, if I want to be more powerful, I have to be more cruel, maybe turn people to pigs or
Okay.
see them as pigs.
For you, the power is make them fear.
Yeah, no, not for me, but it's
No.
how they teach us.
Okay.
They teach us if you want to be a powerful person, you have to be cruel, and when they see you, they must be scared of you.
Okay. If you are a man.
Yeah, if you're a man. Also, if you're a woman, you have to adopt these men things to make you look more powerful. So I think it's the same story. Again.
We can see because now we are a lot, but we broke the height. I don't know.
So you can just sit all pairs, I guess. Instead
Yeah,
of
it's better because.
And you don't stuck there. We're not anymore 5 years old.
Now we have the card, okay, for help us to the second moment of this was an introduction, okay. Now we have a card that we make a break.
I want to say something actually that with this note of us, there's a nice point of like kind of merging it with ecology. Like eco is kind of like it's come from eco, from Greek. So it means home basically, but like ecology, it's like, you know, but eco actually something that it's really refers to some family place, not a home, like not a building or a thing, like there is a like wife, kids and the men kind of place. So ecology is sort of basically that, but it is sort of like turned into another term during the time, like it changed as the way we use it for the, you know, that saving the world stuff, and yeah, and what the thing about the kirke is kind of, I found it like really interesting. Kirke challenges the Greek gender roles designated by the ekos. Yeah, I mean like household. So kirke is kind of like living alone lady in an island. And yeah, of course she needs security, so she has power of magic. And the thing is like, all the ekos at the time were described as like a window and a chimney, so this is kind of it, you know, but Kirke's house is not like that. If we imagine, it's a hall, like, yeah. And says in Odyssey, perhaps for this reason, her home is not described as an ekos, but domata, connecting dom, which means merely a house or hall. Sirke is estranged from a very critical Greek idea of family and order, and Odysseus corrects this challenged hierarchy by asserting dominance. One might ask, is it not just Hermes who is writing the gender dichotomy albeit indirectly? To some extent, but yes, but in much... okay, never mind. There's a love affair of Hermes also, so that's cool. And nobody's Hermes here. Nobody is Hermes here, but we don't have Hermes. But I think we have people who we don't know them. How we do?
Now, okay, now on our program we can have the break, but before we want to explain the card, okay? And where do we put the card?
Here.
Okay, we prepare, okay, in the second part, of our workshop, we will to write together, but together really, a plot, a story, okay? Because the third point, we need to write and sing a poem, okay? But before you need a story, a plot, okay? How we can write a plot with this card, okay? You can choose. Yeah, like we can choose like this. Is better.
Yeah, but we're gonna choose. But actually, this is something that there's a lot of cards. You know that the aim of these cards, as I remember, we can use them as where we got stuck somewhere in the narrative, and we can just like have as a like tarot card or something, so we can keep up with the narrative somehow to get help from like get inspired from the characters, because that each of them is like really represents some sort of like archetype. This is so, I mean, in 3 words, it's so clear in the Greek mythology, like it's the very stereotyping everyone, but it is like ended. As far as I get it right from people, that we are kind of like rewriting the story, but which story? That is like the first. We started with the approach, right? Okay.
We can use this card and see together. Okay, we can put over the floor and see together this card. The god in one part, the woman together, and we can see how why Kirke is special, because a lot of women. Okay, that at the time the tale about from Iliad so strong is when the man talk about a city. Okay, they write the number of men after Middle East, the number of holes after the number of women, like an object. Horse is a
Holes! Number of holes! That's cool!
Number of holes before the woman, like an object. Okay.
How many holes?
Yeah, after the other object, okay. How many, I don't know, some stuff. But before the horse was most important the woman. So crazy. Okay. And when we saw this card, we understand. And we prepared this card for help us. Okay, we know another woman with so strong power.
Who is Medusa?
Yes.
Ama şimdi sen öyle bir şey temsil edeceksin ki sana bakamayacağız.
Evet. With Medusa.
Sana bakamayacağız.
Ama önce bakıyorsunuz.
Evet, sonra bir şey temsil etmeye başlaman gerekiyor.
We can make a 6.
We can make some
break
for 10 minutes and like let's meet a bit more and like get sincere, and we have some fruits, we have some water, we don't have glasses, they're upstairs.
I go to take glasses.
He wants to just go, I can take glasses.
Mahalla Festivali'nin 3. bölümünde sonuna gelirken diğer bölümlerde görüşmek üzere. Şimdilik hoşça kalın. Her şey gönlünüzce olsun.